since we got this little beautiful creature, I thought I'll take some time and talk about it. This is a masked crocodile, or a mugger you call it. They've been here for millions of years. They are said to be evolved around 4 million years ago and they're still around with us. They're practically living dinosaurs. Masked crocodiles, or freshwater crocodiles, or muggers, normally are found in fresh water. They're not salties, you do not see them in the sea. Very rarely you'll find them along the coast that, where a freshwater river joins the sea. But otherwise they're predominantly freshwater crocodiles. And being freshwater crocodiles, they eat a variety of things. Right from fish, to turtles, to birds, maybe a wandering dog along the riverside. And there is a little conflict between crocodiles and man in Goa. Not too much. Masked crocodiles are never known to be eating human beings. We don't consist of one of their main prey items. So there has been hardly any reports of a mugger catching a human being or eating a human being. Accidentally, things do happen sometimes. The most common time we see these muggers is in the afternoons when they're sunbasking. They need sunlight for their metabolism and for their activity, and hence they're sunbasking. That's the way they regulate their body temperature. Being reptiles, they do not have internal systems of regulating the body temperature, but they depend on the ambience temperature. So they are very dependent on sunlight. It's very sad that there are quite a few threats to them. But if they were a little smaller than this, if they were a little smaller, it would have threats like even a fish could eat it, or an eagle, or an owl, or a monitor lizard. If it was a smaller hatchling, those are the threats. However, when they grow big, their main threat happens to be human beings. Human beings poach them for their skin, for their meat, and for the pet trade. Like for this guy, for example, he was also caught from the wild. He was captured from the wild and he was being sold at a price. And that's when we got the information about it. So it was being sold and the people who were selling it were saying that you can either eat it or you can keep it as a pet. So people still do consume their meat, and people do keep them as pets for a couple of years till they grow a little big, and then they want to dump them back in the rivers, which is again very bad. Bad for the crocodile, bad for the human beings around the crocodile as well. So it's very sad what these little guys go through. You've seen the eyes are really pretty, and they have another shield. It's an armored shield that closes the eye. These eyes have been around for millions of years. And the full jawline is surrounded by sensory receptors. As you see the two eyes are the highest part of the body, and along with them are the nostrils. Yeah. So basically, when a crocodile is swimming, the entire body of the crocodile is submerged underwater. Only the thing that comes over the surface of the water are the two eyes and the nostrils. So for it to breathe, and the eyes are for it to see, obviously. And that's how it ambushes its prey. Yeah. You see the sharp teeth, but if you see this part, the skin has been ruptured and damaged here. That is because it was being kept in a cement tank. Yeah. And it has even lost a small tooth here down on the base. That's because of being kept in captivity and not in the right way. Yeah. Very, very beautiful animals. People are either scared of them, or if they're not scared of them, they abuse them. There has to be a middle ground drawn somewhere. There should be a line dividing the two. We need to learn to live and coexist with these. It's so amazing that some people who really interact with these creatures, the people who really do interact with them are fishermen. The people who really interact with them a lot are the fishermen. And most of the fishermen I've interacted with are fine with these creatures around them. I mean, they at the most will consume few of their fish, but that's about it. They learn to live with them. And they're actually worshipped in many cultures and many places. Even in Goa, these crocodiles are worshipped, and they have a day where they do pujas and stuff around the crocodile, around the mugger, and worship it. So this is all about living in harmony that we have been taught by our ancestors. But now with a very different lifestyle, we either see them as something we can abuse or something that we need to run away from. I will not keep this guy waiting too much. I need to release him soon as possible in the water. It's a very beautiful lake out here. If you look around, it's got fish, it's got turtle, it's got frogs, it's got a lot of fish, a lot of catfish, a lot of prey base for this, a lot of birds in fact as well, a lot of prey base for this beautiful masked crocker. think this is an ideal place for him to be released. This is his new home. He was probably meant to be on the plate, meant to be cut, or probably he was meant to be kept in a concrete tank and live the rest of his life there. But fortunately for him, he's got a second chance. And I just hope he enjoys his life from here onwards. It's taking a little time to get accustomed to it. And there he is.